Growing crystals. Copying nature to observe how crystals grow. This is a picture of a real citrine rock. That's the name of the mineral that grows in this shape and color. It will always grow in the same shape and color. That is its crystalline form. And the kit that I have is for growing citrine-like crystals at home. So it's trying to copy the form and the color of a citrine, but it's not going to be real citrine, and it's not exactly the same color and shape. This is the mixture that comes with the kit. The orange is a dye that they add to it, and you can notice that it starts with small crystals. Usually crystals grow from something that is some kind of a salt. Not all salt is edible salt, but salts, sugar can grow crystals. There's many different things that can grow crystals, but this kit, this is the mix it begins with. Now I'm letting the mixture cool for an hour. Okay, this is after setting for 24 hours. I poured the crystal mixture into a plastic container, and as the water is evaporating, it's leaving crystals along the edges and some in the middle as well. Some of it actually leaked out through some tiny little holes in the plastic, and thank goodness I had a second container underneath on the bottom. So I took a little bit of that liquid out and added it on top of the crystals today. It's been now 3 days since I started growing them, so we'll see how it continues to change. Okay, it's been a couple of weeks and all of the liquid has evaporated, but the crystal formation was not what I was hoping for. We didn't get the larger crystals. It's very, very challenging to get crystals to grow. This is a plastic container, which may have caused it to cool too quickly. We want this process to be slow. Big, pretty crystals that grow have been in a situation where they're not disturbed, meaning not bumped, and they're cooling very slowly in caves or in pockets of air, and that allows the crystals to continue growing the same structure over and over and over again until it can get quite large. So what happened to the eggshell that I dissolved in vinegar a few weeks ago? We saw what happened to the egg, but what about the eggshell? Remember that I left the vinegar out to evaporate, and look what was left behind. The calcium carbonate recrystallized, and this is the pattern that it made. Look at these beautiful patterns. What do they remind you of? Do you see the branching that happens? Kind of like leaves on a tree or snowflakes. This week I'm also doing for the drop-in science class on Wednesday afternoon, we're growing a metal that crystallizes into dendrites, which is what this pattern is called. It's a pattern we see a lot in nature, and there's a lot of reasons for that. It's a very efficient branching pattern. It's also a good pattern for conducting electrical signals, and that's why the nerve cells in our bodies that send messages to our brain are a similar shape.